Okay, my friends, we have a bunch of new makeup, a few new drugstore products, at least new to me. Yes, I got my hair colored. She put in some highlights around my face. They're a little bit brighter than I would like. And she trimmed them so now they don't stay in a ponytail. So therefore, the headband. Okay, the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. So right off the bat, I will say I love how e.l.f. organized the foundation by first your tone, your undertone, if you're a warm or a cool, or I am a neutral, and being able to decipher that first and then going in with how dark you need it to be. That gave me two colors, which is 32 and 31. In my opinion, I feel like this one is pretty warm. Like I look at that and think, I would not call that a neutral. I would call that a warm. This one's much more of a neutral, and that's the one I'm going to use. I was kind of disappointed when I got the two shades, and I'm like, I'm not sure if you are correct on that one, e.l.f., but okay. It's buildable, just right coverage, and a long-wearing satin finish with hydrating foundation that's anything but basic. I am going to actually use a sponge for this. I mean, that color's relatively good. And I didn't do anything. I did no primer, nothing like that. I just have my skincare on and an SPF sunscreen. Okay, now again, it says it's buildable. I'm definitely giving it less coverage because I'm using a sponge, and this is obviously dampened, but it should give me at least close to medium coverage just with that. So far, not sure about that. I mean, I definitely see things coming through. I'm sure you guys can see it too. Definitely a satin finish. I think it's more glowy than I would like, but we'll see if it dries down. Let me do another coat. I'm just gonna put it on just around my problem areas. All right, I didn't directly put it under my eye, but I'll see if it creases under my eye anyways. I'm not gonna put any concealer on, just doing the bare basics to just see what this is gonna look like. I mean, it looks good. No immediate creasing or anything. It doesn't look cakey at all. I have worn this a couple times, and when I used a brush, it did a little bit of cakiness on me. It helped when I used a damp sponge afterwards. To me, I think this foundation goes on best with a dampened sponge. And I'm using the sponges from Beaky. I get them on Amazon. Very inexpensive, but really good. I'm not gonna powder anything because I have cream products for the rest of my face, so I'll just let everything sit and see what it does. I've been doing my eyebrows a little bit lighter, or trying to, but it's so hard. When you've got so much empty space, like my eyebrows need to start right there. And when you've got all that emptiness with not a lot of hair, it's hard to make that look natural. It's just real, I have a hard time doing it. So then it can look very drawn in, and so it's just, I'm trying to do a much more wispy, lighter look, but that's hard to do sometimes. Let's do a little catch up while I do this, although it's hard to talk when I'm doing brows. But this weekend is my daughter Rachel's 25th birthday. So she's very excited. She has a new boyfriend in her life, which we're happy about. And he has been so sweet. He's given her something every single day this week. It's just cute. I am taking her out to lunch, actually breakfast, tomorrow morning. Today I'm filming this on a Friday, the Friday before her birthday. Then Sunday, her actual birthday. After church, we are going to go and take her out to a restaurant she's always wanted to go to. The issue is this. On Sunday, it's supposed to be 97 degrees. Yup. With a heat index of 105. So we are doing a brunch, and I think we're eating inside. But afterwards, there is a winery right next door that we've always said, oh, we should go there and tour it and do a wine tasting. We're not huge drinkers. If I drink, I usually drink a very sweet wine. Yeah, so a lot of the wines I won't like. But Rachel likes doing this, so that's what she wanted to do. The four of us are gonna go tour the winery and do a wine tasting, and we believe that's inside. We're hoping, because it'll be hot. Pencil I'm using is from Kokie. I love this pencil, just one of my favorite pencils. And it works so well. And I have it in the chocolate brown. I try to do it without looking up close. Sometimes it's best to look farther away because that's what other people are gonna see. Okay, so I filled it in. I don't think it looks extremely drawn in. Okay, I did put an all over color, not drugstore. So it's just Perricone MD. I use it all the time. It's just an all over color. I've been trying to find one that's a drugstore version of that, and I'm just not finding it. I'm using Nude Mood from ColourPop. I assume this is still available, but it's got a lot of just good colors. I'm not really doing eyeshadow today, but I do want to do an all over color because this actually lightened my eyebrows, my eyelids a bit. So I'm just going to put this all over, kind of like just putting a powder, but a powder that kind of darkens it up a little bit. Okay, do you guys see the difference? I'm just using this one right here. The foundation's still looking pretty good. Like I'm not seeing any major, not even creasing, like nothing. Yeah, I like this. I think I might really like this in the winter because it's so hydrating. I have 2 mascaras to try, so I'm going to try one on each eye. One of them is called Maybelline Lash Sensational Firework Volume and Length Mascara, and I got it in the waterproof. Firework is a very unique name for it. It delivers a sensational firework of lashes with 360 lash by lash impact and full flare. 24-hour wear, fully fanned lashes. The custom Super Spark brush grabs lashes, shooting them up and out. Different length flex bristles arrange in a spiral firework pattern. Okay, these descriptions are really out of hand. Okay, I read that description and I expected this amazing spiral brush. It says it's a spiral brush. Do y'all see anything spiral about that? I see nothing spiral about it. I got the Revlon Color Stay Extensionaire Serum Infused Pro Vitamin B5 enhances lash condition over time. Lightweight flexi polymer fibers and tapered brush amplify every lash, delivering extension-like length, bold definition, 2 times long looking lashes. This one, the brush is unique, and I feel like it's much more of a spiral than the one that says it was in spiral. This is the kind of brush I like. It's not flexible, where this one from Maybelline, the Firework one, is that flexible type. It's just not my favorite. Curl my lashes with my favorite lash curler, the Rougher. Love this one. So on the left, we'll do the Firework one. Okay, it's a little bit thick, like it's kind of clumping them together, and I really do not like that look. So I'm going to use my spoolie and just run it through, which I don't like doing if I don't have to. I'd rather not have to do that. I'd like the brush itself to do it. Okay, it's a little better. I wouldn't call that amazing. Do y'all see that? I don't know. I'll put the Revlon on my right. Okay, they're not clumping together. All right, I'm going to go back to this one on the left. I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom, and I always take any extra off. I don't like my bottom lashes to be thick at all. Right. The left is looking definitely better. My left. I know it looks right to you guys. That's what they look like. Okay, I like the application of this one better, but I like the look of this one better. So I guess if I'm going for one, I want the look, not the application. Like, I like this brush. I'm not a huge fan of this brush. And I always have to clean it. Like I've used this a couple times. I always have to do that thing with the spoolie, where this one I really could probably get away with not using a spoolie. Oh, I see I got it on my lid. Which one do you guys think looks better? The Revlon or the Maybelline? I'll see if either of them smudge or if they flake. I will put that down below in the show notes. And I will obviously follow up in an upcoming speed review when I have enough products that I want to do a speed review on. All right, I'm going to try the Euphoric Rush 3-in-1 Silk Blush from Morphe. It primes, it hydrates, it blurs for a naturally energized look and supple matte finish that lasts all day. Woo! That is a color. What color did I get? Pleasured. It's Pleasured. That's very bright. Glad I put it on my hand first. All right, now I'm not getting much. Put it back in there. All right, I'm going to use my foundation sponge that I used before and just kind of make sure it melds together. It's a pretty color. It's very summery, bright. I normally go for a different, more rosy look. I don't see matte coming out of that like it says. Like, I don't feel like that's a matte. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know if I would go for this color too much. I'm like, I don't know about that one. But we'll wear it. We'll see. I'm going to powder down. I'm just going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It. Their pressed powder. I always feel like this looks like a desert landscape. You know? I don't know. It's pretty to me. It'll look more matte once I do that. I don't know. I feel like the satin's a little bit too much for me. I definitely need to powder it down. Maybe in the winter when I feel a little more dull, I will like that more. But I think I really rather have not a matte. I do not like a matte foundation, but I like a more natural skin-like. Okay. I feel like the blush is kind of disappearing. Do you guys see that? Do you feel like it kind of disappeared? Not sure about that. I kind of feel like it went away a little bit. Do I want to put more on? I know I'm doing this over powder, but I feel like it went away. Okay, is that just me or did it go away? Let's try this again because I feel like it did. I mean, come on, that strong to that? I just blended. I didn't really take it away. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna do any powder over that because it says it's gonna go to a matte finish. I'm gonna leave it on my hand and see, because right now, do you see how it shines? And my hand isn't shiny at all. So let's see if that dries down to a matte finish like it says it's going to. That's kind of odd to me. e.l.f. came out with some new lip pencils. This is the Cream Glide Lip Liner. And I got it in the color Truth or Bare. It is an easy glide. Definitely a barely there color on me, which I like for lip liners. It's definitely dry feeling, but I feel like lip liners are supposed to be dry feeling. I'm going to put on just the e.l.f. lip oil. Not my favorite. I feel like a lot comes off. Let me take out this. My hair is probably going to look a little flat because I've had a headband on it. So that's the finished look. I think that the mascara is fine. Like, I actually think it's okay. I mean, I've got some pretty good volume going on for me. My lashes are a struggle, but the foundation, I like it. I like it very much with the sponge. So that's how I would continue to use it. I don't think I would use a brush from now on because it did look cakey with a brush. The blush, it might just be the color that I'm not liking. I don't know. I thought I liked it, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know. And it's still not matte. Is it dried down? On my hand, it's pretty much dried down. And let's see. I mean, it's definitely more matte. So it's not bad. I mean, can I move it still? Yes, I can move it still. Ooh, it blended out even, almost blended to nothing. So I feel like it blends out to almost nothingness. I'm going to use like just a soft kind of brush. See if I can get it to blend without blending away. That's a little bit better. It's okay. I don't know if I'm like, yippee, I have to go for it again. So be sure to check below in the description because that will tell you my wear notes. It'll tell you how I felt about this throughout the day and if anything went wacky. If you want to see another video where I'm using I think it's almost all e.l.f., I will put that video right here. I'll see you in that one or another one. God bless.